Welcome to Alpha Online Education. Today, our topic name is on the rule of the road. Our lesson name is on the rule of the road. It is a prose lesson. Already, we have completed 2 prose lessons. What are they? The first one is My Mother, and the second one is Aim for the Stars, Sign on a Wall. So, it is the third prose lesson on the rule of the road. It is written by A.G. Gardiner. It is written by A.G. Gardiner. Alfred George Gardner. Okay. The lesson is in the page number 85. The lesson is the page number 85 in your textbooks. Okay, students. Shall we start the lesson? Okay. See the textbooks, the page number 85. On the rule of the road, A.G. Gardiner. Pre-reading. Pre-reading means before going to start the lesson, we must know something about the lesson. Means introduction, motivation. Okay? People quite often fight for their rights. Have you ever come across a person who always thinks about his or her responsibilities? What is relationship between rights and responsibilities? Is there a connection between liberty and duty? Read on to find out. Okay, students? Our constitution, our Indian constitution, given some rights to every citizen, every person in our country. Okay? మన యొక్క రాజ్యాంగం మనకేం ఇచ్చింది? హక్కులు ఇచ్చింది. హక్కులు మాత్రమే ఇచ్చిందా, ఇంకేమైనా ఇచ్చిందా? అవర్ కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్ అండ్ ఆల్సో గివెన్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్ ఆల్సో. రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్ ఆల్సో. Generally, we see in our society, the people always fight for their rights. The people always fight for their rights. జనరల్ మనం చూస్తూనే ఉంటాం. ప్రజలేంది రోడ్ల మీద ఎక్కి మాకు అది కావాలి ఇది కావాలి అని వాళ్ళ హక్కుల కోసం పోరాటం చేస్తుంటారు. ఓకే, హ్యావ్ యు ఎవర్ సీన్ ద పీపుల్ హూ ఫైట్ అబౌట్ దేర్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్? హ్యావ్ యు ఎవర్ సీన్ the person who fights about his responsibilities? మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా ఒక వ్యక్తి తన యొక్క బాధ్యతల కోసం, తన యొక్క విధుల గురించి ఎప్పుడైనా ఫైట్ చేయడం చూడడం జరిగిందా? ఓకే, ఇస్ దర్ ఎనీ కనెక్షన్ బిట్వీన్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్ అండ్ రైట్స్? అంటే యొక్క రైట్స్ మరియు రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్, హక్కులకు మరియు యొక్క విధులకు మధ్య ఏమైనా సంబంధం ఉందా? ఏమైనా సంబంధం ఉండొచ్చా? సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద రిలేషన్షిప్ బిట్వీన్ రైట్స్ అండ్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్? ఈ యొక్క రైట్స్ అండ్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్ మధ్య సంబంధం ఏముంది? ఇస్ దేర్ ఎ కనెక్షన్ బిట్వీన్ లిబర్టీ అండ్ డ్యూటీ? ఇస్ దేర్ ఎనీ కనెక్షన్ between liberty and duty? So, read and to find out in this lesson. Okay? మనకు హక్కులకు మరియు బాధ్యతలకు మధ్య, హక్కులు అంటే రైట్స్, బాధ్యతలు మీన్స్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్ మధ్య ఏమైనా సంబంధం ఉందో ఈ లెసన్ లో నేర్చుకుందాం. ఓకే, సో బిఫోర్ గోయింగ్ టు స్టార్ట్ అవర్ లెసన్, we must know something about our author A.G. Gardiner. Okay? Now, we shall learn about the author A.G. Gardner. Okay, see the textbooks. Alfred George Gardner, 1865, 1946. It means Alfred George Gardner was born in 1865 and he was died in 1946. Alfred George Gardner was a British journalist and essayist. He was a British essayist and journalist. Essayist means author. Journalist means journalist, journalist reporter. He wrote many articles under the pseudonym of Alpha of the Flower. He wrote many articles under the pseudonym. Pseudonym means another name. He wrote many articles under the pseudonym of Alpha of Flower. Alpha of the Flower. Alpha of the Flower is a second name. Is another name. So with its name he wrote many articles. Under this name he wrote many articles in the newspapers. Okay. His essays are elegant, humorous, and all of the human interest. His essays are very beautiful and humorous. Humorous means make funny. Make a person funny. Next, interest, human interest. His essays are very beautiful, interesting, and funny. He has a unique ability to teach the basic truths of life in an easy and amusing manner. He has a great ability. What is that? To teach the basic values of the life in an amusing manner is his ability. Whose ability? H.G. Gardner's ability. Okay. Pillars of Society 1913, Fables on the Shore 1916, Leaves in the Wind 1919, and Many Furrows 1924 are some of his best known writings. Some of his best known writings. What are they? Pillars of Society, it is written in 1913. Fables on the Shore, written in 1916. Leaves in the Wind, 1919. And Many Furrows, 1924. These are his best writings. Okay, his best works. Okay, students. Now, let us start the lesson. See the textbooks. The text. A stout old lady was walking with her basket down the middle of a street in Petrograd to the great confusion of the traffic and with no small peril to herself. It was pointed out to her that the pavement was the place for foot passenger. But she replied, I am going to walk where I like. We have got liberty now. It did not occur to the dear old lady that if liberty entitled the foot passengers to walk down the middle of the road, it also entitled the cab driver to drive on the pavement and walk, and that the end of such liberty would be universal chaos. Everybody would be getting in everybody else's way and nobody would get any way. Individual liberty would have become social anarchy. Okay, students? In our lesson, a stout lady. A stout lady means a fat lady. She was walking on the road with her basket in the middle of the road. She was walking in the middle of the road with her basket. Generally, on the road, where do we walk? Generally, we are going on the road where do we walk? Generally, we walk on the footpath. Footpath means pavement. But here the lady, she was walking at the middle of the road with her basket. She is confusing everyone. She is confusing everybody on the road. She was confusing to the bike riders, vehicle riders, cab drivers. All are confusing with that lady. She is confusing everyone. She was walking zigzag on the middle of the road. So, it is pointed out the lady. So, you have the payment for the foot passengers. You have the footpath for the foot passengers. The lady replied, what? I have the every liberty to walk where I like. I have the every liberty to lie. Every liberty to walk where I like. See. జనరల్ ఏమైతుంది మనం రోడ్డు మీద పోయేటప్పుడు లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ఫుట్పాత్ మీద పోవాలి కానీ ఇక్కడ లేడీ ఏం చేస్తుందంటే పెట్రోగాడ్ సిటీ పెట్రోగాడ్ ఇస్ ఏ గ్రేట్ సిటీ రష్యాలో ఆ యొక్క రష్యాలో పెట్రోగాడ్ సిటీలో ఒక పెద్ద రోడ్ మీద మిడిల్ ఆఫ్ ద రోడ్ మీద ఒక బాస్కెట్ తోటి ఆమె ఎలా పోతుంది అందరిని కన్ఫ్యూజ్ చేస్తూ పోతుంది అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తారు ఆమె అడుగుతారు మీకు పేమెంట్ సపరేట్ మీకు ఫుట్పాత్ ఉంది కదా అక్కడి నుంచి వెళ్ళొచ్చు కదా అడుగుతారు కానీ ఆమె చెప్తుంది నాకు ఎక్కడి నుంచైనా నడిచే హక్కు ఉంది అని చెప్తున్నమాట ఓకే ఇట్ ఆల్సో entails the cab driver to drive on the pavement and that the end of such liberty would be universal chaos. Mari similarly she was walking on the middle of the road. Similarly the cab driver, if he drive the car on the pavement, what happens then? ఈమె రోడ్ మీద నడుస్తుంది క్యాబ్ డ్రైవర్ ఫుట్పాత్ మీద డ్రైవ్ చేసినట్టు ఏం జరుగుతుంది ఇట్ లీడ్స్ టు మెనీ యాక్సిడెంట్స్ ఇట్ లీడ్స్ టు యూనివర్సల్ chaos. Chaos means confusion, disorder. Chaos means confusion or disorder. It leads to universal chaos. రోడ్డు మీద పోయే వాళ్ళు రోడ్డు మీద ఫుట్పాత్ మీద పోయే వాళ్ళు ప్యాసింజర్స్ అందరూ కూడా ఫుట్ ప్యాసింజర్స్ అందరూ కూడా ఫుట్పాత్ మీద పోవాలి వెహికల్ రైడర్స్ అందరూ కూడా రోడ్ మీద పోవాలి అలా కాకుండా వెహికల్స్ రైడర్స్ ఫుట్పాత్ మీద నెక్స్ట్ ఫుట్పాత్ మీద పోయే వాళ్ళు రోడ్ మీద నడిచినట్లయితే ఏమవుతుంది ఇట్ లీడ్స్ టు మెనీ యాక్సిడెంట్స్ అండ్ యూనివర్సల్ chaos. Understand? So everybody would be getting in everybody else's way and nobody would get anywhere. Individual liberty would have become social anarchy. ఎవరికి ఇష్టం వచ్చినట్లు వాళ్ళు రోడ్డు మీద పోయినట్టయితే what happens? Everybody has a liberty. Liberty means freedom. Everybody has a liberty. So everybody goes everywhere, anywhere else. What happens? It leads to social anarchy. It leads to social anarchy. Anarchy means a situation in which there is no order or no control. ఎవరికి ఇష్టం వచ్చినట్టు వాళ్ళు పోతే ఏమవుతుంది మరి ఇట్ లీడ్స్ టు సోషల్ అనార్కీ అంటే సమాజం మొత్తం అదుపు తప్పిపోతుంది కంట్రోల్ లేకుండా పోతుంది అనమాట అర్థమవుతుందా సో individual liberty would have some become social anarchy. అంటే ఏమైంది individual liberty every person has individual liberty it is limited. The individual liberty is not unlimited, it is some limited. Okay, if we step out from our door, if we step out from our door, we should follow some rules in the society. So like in this your author em cheppindi a small lady, a stout lady she was walking on the middle of the road in Petrograd city. Okay, our author pointed out her we have the payment for walking. The lady replied, I have every liberty to walk where I like. Okay, taking this small incident, our author expressed many rules and regulations. Okay, if we lead our life happily, we should follow some rules and regulations. Understand? What is our lesson here? On the rule of the road. Okay, students, this is first paragraph. Now second paragraph. There is a danger of the world getting liberty. Sorry. There is a danger of the world getting liberty. Drunk in these days like the old lady with the basket. And it is just as well to remind ourselves of what the rule of the road means. It means that in order that the liberties of all may be preserved, the liberties of everybody must be curtailed. When the policeman said at Piccadilly Circus steps into the middle of the road and puts out his hand, he is the symbol not of tyranny but of liberty. You may not think so. You may be in a hurry and seeing your motor car pulled up by this insurance of office, feel that your liberty has been outraged. How dare this fellow interfere with your free use of the public highway? Then, if you are a reasonable person, you will reflect that if he did not incidentally interfere with you, he would interfere with no one, and the result would be that Piccadilly Circus would be a maelstrom that you would never cross at all. You have submitted to a curtailment of private liberty in order that you may enjoy a social order which makes your liberty a reality. Okay? There is a danger of the world getting liberty. Drunk in these days like the old lady with the basket. ఓకే, మరి మన సొసైటీ ఎట్లుందంటే ఇప్పుడు ఈ యొక్క ఓల్డ్ లేడీ ఎవరైతే మనకు చెప్పడం జరిగిందో ఫస్ట్ పారాగ్రాఫ్ లో, అలాంటి వ్యక్తులు చాలా మంది ఉన్నారు సొసైటీలో ఈ యొక్క ట్రాఫిక్ రూల్స్ ఫాలో కాకుండా. సో and it is just as well to remind ourselves of what the rule of the road means. Actually, what the rule of road means, what are the rules are there to follow? Okay, it means that in order that the liberties of all may be preserved, the liberties of everybody must be curtailed. In our society, every person has some liberty, but the liberty has some curtail. Curtail means limited. Our liberty is limited. Our liberty is restricted. Our liberty is not unlimited. Everybody in our society has liberty, but it is curtailed. Curtailed means restricted. Okay. It means that in order that the liberties, the liberties of everybody must be curtailed. When the policeman, say at Piccadilly Circus, steps into the middle of the road and puts out his hand, he is the symbol not of tyranny but of liberty. Generally, we see a traffic constable in the crossroads. Generally, we see a traffic constable at the crossroads and signals. What is his duty? His duty is controlling the vehicles, control the traffic. At the crossroads, at crossroad means four roads, four directions meet at the place is called crossroad. At the crossroad, at the signal, the traffic is heavy. So, Government appoints a traffic constable. A traffic constable controls the vehicles. If he absent his duty, what is the situation? Imagine the situation. The situation is full of maelstrom. Maelstrom means a situation full of confusion. Some vehicles come from east, some west, some north and south. So all are make accidents if the constable is not there. Okay? But some people insult the constable. Why? Because the idiot constable came at my way, he stopped my vehicle. I have the liberty to go anywhere, but he stops. It is first. స్పీడ్ మనం ఏదో పని మీద వెహికల్ అయిపోతుంటాం. ఆ సర్కిల్ దగ్గర రాగానే అక్కడ సిగ్నల్ పడడము, ట్రాఫిక్ కానిస్టేబుల్ ఆపడం జరుగుతుంది. కానీ చాలా మంది ఏమనుకుంటారు, ఈ ట్రాఫిక్ కానిస్టేబుల్ ఎందుకున్నారు, ఇది ఒక టైరనీ లాగా. టైరనీ మీన్స్ అప్రెసివ్ ఆర్ క్రూయల్ యూజ్ ఆఫ్ పవర్. ఒక టైరనీ, ఒక నియంత్రలాగా ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాడే, వీడు మమ్మల్ని ఆపుతున్నాడని ఫీల్ అవుతారు. బట్ యు డోంట్ ఫీల్ లైక్ దట్. యు మస్ట్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు traffic constable. The traffic constable is appointed for you only. He is appointed for us. Okay? He is doing many good things for us. Okay? He stops many accidents. అర్థమవుతుందా? అతడే లేకపోతే మనకు ఆ యొక్క ఇక్కడ మనకు పిక్కడిల్లీ సర్కస్ అని ఇచ్చారు. పిక్కడిల్లీ సర్కస్ అనేది ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ మేజర్ ట్రాఫిక్ జంక్షన్ ఇన్ ద సిటీ ఆఫ్ వెస్ట్ మినిస్టర్, లండన్. లండన్ లో వెస్ట్ మినిస్టర్ లో ఉన్నటువంటి ఒక మెయిన్ జంక్షన్. అలాంటి జంక్షన్స్ మన దగ్గర కూడా చాలా ఉన్నాయి. ప్రతి ఒక్క చోట మనకు సిగ్నల్స్ ఉంటాయి, ట్రాఫిక్ కానిస్టేబుల్ ఉంటాయి. సో ట్రాఫిక్ కానిస్టేబుల్ డ్యూటీ ఈస్ appointed for our society only, our society benefits only. So you don't hesitate to see him. Okay? You don't insult to him. You don't insult him. You must respect to traffic constable. Okay? You have the liberty to drive any vehicle, but you must have driving license. And you must cross 18 years. And don't ride the bike speedily. These are the restrictions. You have the liberty to drive any vehicle, but there is some curtailment is there. Understand? Okay? In this lesson, our author given many suggestions to bike riders and people who are living in the society. Okay, thank you students. The remaining lesson we shall discuss in the another class. Thank you very much. Today's our topic name is on the rule of the road. In the previous class, we have started this lesson. It is a prose lesson. It is written by A.G. Gardner. Already 2 paragraphs are completed in this lesson in the previous class. Okay? Today, now I am going to teach from the 3rd paragraph. Okay? It is written by A.G. Gardner. Okay students, see the textbooks, the page number 86. See the textbooks, the page number 86. Liberty is not a personal affair only, but a social contract. Liberty is not a personal affair only, but a social contract. It is an accommodation of interests in matters which do not touch anybody else's liberty. Of course, I may be as free as I like. If I choose to go down the strand in a dressing gown with long hair and bare feet, who shall say means nay? You have the liberty to laugh at me, but I have the liberty to be indifferent to you. And if I have a fancy for dyeing my hair or waxing my mustache which heaven forbid, or wearing a tall hat, a frock coat and sandals, or going to bed late or getting up early. I shall follow my fancy and ask no man's permission. I shall not inquire of you whether I may eat mustard with my mutton. I may like mustard with my mutton. And you will not ask me whether you may be a Protestant or a Catholic, whether you may marry the dark lady or the fair lady. You may prefer Ella Wheeler Wilcox to Wordsworth, or Champagne to or Shandygaff. Okay, students. Now I explain the passage. Liberty is not a personal affair only, but a social contract. Liberty is, it is not personal matter. Liberty is, it's not personal matter only, but it is related to our society contract. Okay? Liberty is not only personal matter, it belongs to our society also. So, if it is an accommodation of interest, it is accommodation of interest. అంటే ఏంటి? లిబర్టీ అంటే ఇతరుల యొక్క స్వేచ్ఛకు ఇష్టాలకు అనుగుణంగా ఉండడమే లిబర్టీ, స్వేచ్ఛ అంటే. It is not only personal thing, it is related to our society also. Okay, it matters which do not touch anybody else's liberty. Of course I may be as free as I like. మరి నాకు నచ్చినంత వరకు ఎవరు నాకు కొన్ని విషయాల్లో కొన్ని ఇష్టం ఉంటాయి, మనకి ఫేవరెట్ థింగ్స్ ఉంటాయి, ఆ విషయాల్లో మనం ఎవరు కూడా టచ్ చేయరు. ఓకే, ఎనీవన్ డోంట్ టచ్ యూ ఇన్ యువర్ పర్సనల్ మ్యాటర్. ఓకే, ఇఫ్ ఐ చూస్ టు గో డౌన్ ద స్ట్రాండ్ ఇన్ ఎ డ్రెస్సింగ్ గౌన్, ఓకే, డౌన్ ద స్ట్రాండ్ in dressing gown, wearing dressing with small strings, it is my life. I do not ask anyone's permission. Next, with long hair and bare feet. With long hair and bare feet and wearing gown, it's my personal interest. It's my life. I do not ask anyone's permission. Next, you have the liberty to laugh at me, but I have the liberty to indifferent you. మరి నీకు నన్ను చూసి నవ్వచ్చు, ఆ లాంగ్ హెయిర్ బేర్ ఫీట్ గౌన్ వేసుకొని నడుస్తూ పోతుంటే నన్ను చూసి నవ్వచ్చు, అది నీకు ఇష్టం. కానీ నేను నవ్వుతున్నావని నీ దగ్గరికి పోయి నేను అడగాను ఎందుకు నవ్వుతున్నావని, అది నీ ఇష్టం. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ అవర్ పర్సనల్ మ్యాటర్, పర్సనల్ లిబర్టీ. సో ఐ డు నాట్ ఆస్క్ anyone's permission. Next, and if I have a fancy at dyeing my hair or waxing my mustache, మరి నాకు ఇష్టమైనటువంటి రంగు కలర్ హెయిర్ డై చేసుకుంటారు. నెక్స్ట్ మిషాలు ఉంటాయి కదా, వీటికి కూడా కొంతమంది డైయింగ్ చేసుకుంటారు. డైయింగ్ మీన్స్ కలరింగ్ చేసుకోవడం. ఇట్స్ మై ఫేవరెట్, ఇట్స్ మై లైఫ్, ఇట్స్ మై పర్సనల్ మ్యాటర్. ఐ డు నాట్ ఆస్క్ ఎనీ పర్సన్స్ పర్మిషన్. Next, are wearing a tall hat, a frock coat and sandals, are going to bed late or going up early. I shall follow my fancy and ask no man's permission. Wearing long hat, frock, wearing bare feet and getting to bed late night and awaking from bed early morning. It's my personal matter. These all are my personal things. I do not ask anyone's permission. So, I shall not inquire of you. I shall not inquire of you whether I may eat mustard with my mutton. I may like mustard with my mutton. Generally, I eat mutton with my mustard. Mustard means ఆవాలు కలుపుకొని మటన్ తినడం అనే ఇట్స్ మై ఫేవరెట్ డిష్. సో ఐ డు నాట్ ఆస్క్ యువర్ పర్మిషన్ టు ఈట్ మస్టర్డ్ విత్ మై మటన్. It's my personal thing. It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite dish. So I do not ask anyone's permission. It's my personal liberty. So I may like mustard with my mutton, and you will not ask me whether you may be a Protestant or Catholic. You may be a Protestant or a Catholic. Who is Protestant and who is Catholic? Protestant and Catholics, these two branches in the Christianity. You may be Protestant or you may be Catholic. It's your right. It's your favorite. It's your like. I do not ask you in this matter. So it is your personal matter. Next, whether you may marry the dark lady or fair lady. You may prefer Ella Wheeler Wilcox or Wordsworth. Okay? You may be marry a dark lady or a fair lady. It's your own. It's your own life. Whether you prefer to Ella Wheeler Wilcox or William Wordsworth, it is your life. So I do not ask anyone's permission in this matter. These are all our personal things. These are all our personal liberties. So I shall not ask any person's permission. అర్థమవుతుందా? మీరు పెళ్లి చేసుకోవాలనుకుంటే డార్క్ లేడీని చేసుకుంటారా, ఫెయిర్ లేడీని చేసుకుంటారా, అది మీ ఇష్టం. ఈ విషయంలో మిమ్మల్ని ఎవరు అడగలేదు. అది మీ యొక్క పర్సనల్ మ్యాటర్. నెక్స్ట్, యు మే ప్రిఫర్ టు ఇల్లా వీలర్ విల్కాక్స్ ఆర్ వర్డ్స్వర్త్. Ella Wheeler Wilcox and Wordsworth. These two persons are great poets in the world. Ella Wheeler Wilcox is from America and William Wordsworth is a famous British poet. So you may be like Ella Wheeler Wilcox or William Wordsworth. So it is your personal matter. I do not ask anyone's permission. You do not ask anyone's permission in this matter. So these are all personal freedom, personal liberties. What are the personal liberties are mentioned here? Wearing gown, wearing long hat, wearing barefoot. Next to dyeing your mustache and hair. Next to getting from the bed from early and going to bed late night. Next to marrying a fair lady or dark lady. Next to you may prefer to Ella Wheeler Wilcox or William Wordsworth. Next, eating with mustard your mutton. These are all personal matter. Here mention the poet or our personal matters, our personal freedom. So we shall not ask any person's permission in these matters. Understand? So, in this paragraph, our author suggested liberties two types. What are the liberties are there? The first one is personal liberty. The second one is social liberty. In the personal liberty, you may not ask any man's permission. You can do anything in your personal matter. Okay? Next, fourth paragraph. In all these and 1,000 other details, you and I please ourselves and ask no one's leave. We have a whole kingdom in which we rule alone, can do what we choose, be wise or ridiculous, harsh or easy, conventional or old. But directly we step out of the kingdom, our personal liberty of action becomes qualified by other people's liberty. I might like to practice on the trombone from midnight till 3 in the morning. If I went on the top of hell willing to do it, I could please myself. But if I do it out in the streets, the neighbors will remind me that my liberty to blow the trombone must not interfere with their liberty to sleep in quiet. There are a lot of people in the world and I have to accommodate my liberty to their liberties. Okay, students? In all these and 1,000 other details, you and I please ourselves in and ask no one's new. Okay, our personal favorite things are very large. So there is no end. There is no end in the personal matter, personal liberty. So it is long lengthy. We have a whole kingdom. What is your kingdom? Your home. Your home is your kingdom. When you step out from your kingdom, you must respect the people who are living in the society. You must do the things with their interests. Okay, understand? నీకంటూ ఒక సామ్రాజ్యం ఉంది. ఆ సామ్రాజ్యంలో నువ్వు ఎలానే ఉండొచ్చు. ఎప్పుడైతే మనం నా యొక్క సామ్రాజ్యానికి బయటకు వస్తామో మనం చేసే పనులు ఇతరులకు డిస్టర్బ్ కాకుండా ఉండాలి, ఇన్కన్వీనియన్స్ గా కాకుండా ఉండాలి. సో we have a whole kingdom in which we rule alone, can do what we choose. మనం యొక్క సామ్రాజ్యంలో we have a whole kingdom, we have a house, we have a home in which we rule alone. You are the king in your kingdom. You can choose your favorite. Be wise or ridiculous. మీ ఇంట్లో ఉన్నప్పుడు నువ్వు వాయిజా లేకపోతే రెడిక్యులసా అంటే నువ్వు కమెడియన్ గా ఉండొచ్చు, లేకపోతే తెలివైన వాడిలాగా ఉండొచ్చు. హార్ష్ ఆర్ ఈజీ, కోపంగానే ఉండొచ్చు, సంతోషంగానే ఉండొచ్చు. ఆర్ కన్వెన్షనల్ ఓల్డ్ అంటే ఓల్డ్ మీన్స్ అంత స్టైలిష్ గా ఉండొచ్చు. నెక్స్ట్ కన్వెన్షనల్ మీన్స్ ట్రెడిషనల్ గానైనా ఉండొచ్చు. ఇట్ ఈస్ యువర్ పర్సనల్ మ్యాటర్. యూ కెన్ లివ్ in your kingdom, your life. Next, but directly we step out of the kingdom, our personal liberty of action becomes qualified by other people's liberty. అది ఎప్పుడైతే మన యొక్క కింగ్డమ్ నుంచి బయటకు వస్తామో అప్పుడు మన యొక్క లిబర్టీ ఇతరుల యొక్క లిబర్టీ అయితే అగ్రిమెంట్ అయి ఉండాలి, కోఆర్డినేట్ అయి ఉండాలి. అర్థమైందా? సో I might like to practice on the trombone. Trombone means it's a musical instrument. Generally we see in the marriages, the marriage troops, the sound troupe will horn this trombone. అంటే శంకు లాగా ఉంటుందండి. It looks like a శంకు. You might like to practice on the trombone from midnight till 3 in the morning. జనరల్ గా నీకు ఒకవేళ ఇష్టం ఉంటే ట్రాంబోన్ మీన్స్ ఇట్స్ ఎ మ్యూజికల్ ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్. ఆ మ్యూజికల్ ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్ తీసుకుని తెల్లవారిన దాకా 3 గంటల దాకా ఊదాలనుకుంటే ఊదుకో. ఎక్కడ ఊదుకోవాలి? If I went on the top of the hell willing to do it, could please myself, but if I do it out in the streets, the neighbors will remind me that my liberty to blow on the trombone must not interfere with their liberty to sleep in quiet. If you like to blow the trombone, you may go to the top of the hill and you can blow in the morning at the 3 o'clock. But if you blow the trombone in the middle of the street in your village, the people will awaken from their sleep. They will complain against you in the police station. So your liberty must not disturbance. Your liberty must not inconvenience to the other people. Understand? So there are a lot of people in the world and I have to accommodate my liberty to their liberties. It is a society. Society means a lot of people living with together. So we must respect to others' liberties. Okay. Next verse, last paragraph. See the page number 87, 5th paragraph. We are all liable to forget this, and unfortunately, we are much more conscious of the imperfections of others in this respect than of our own. Okay, students. We are all liable to forget this. కానీ we are all forgetting in this matter. We are all forgetting in this matter. And unfortunately, we are much more conscious of the imperfections of others in this respect than of our own. మరి ఈ విషయంలో మనం అందరం కూడా ఇతరుల యొక్క పొరపాట్లను చూస్తున్నాం కానీ మన పొరపాట్ల గురించి మనం గ్రహించట్లేదు. అర్థమవుతుందా? ప్రతి ఒక్కరు కూడా we are all fighting for our rights and we do not fight for our responsibility. So, if you fight for your right and you must follow your responsibilities also. So, when the rights and responsibilities go together, then only our life will be sweeter and better. Okay? Thank you, students.